Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And how are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's the Daily CRUMB to help you with. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. And welcome to Daily CRUMB with me, Mishy Bay, my Jackie Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweet grass water medicine woman. It's Christiana Carr, all this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, all you beautiful divine beings, right here too. How grows it with you? Here we are. It's a Thursday. My daughter did not spend the night with me yesterday. She's supposed to come on the Wednesdays. So that's all right. She didn't even come to give me a hug. So that's the thing. They get to run the show over there. It's not good for children at all. Anyways, I'd like to say there's some stuff that was shared with me when they were younger. I don't share too much. I haven't went into things. It's something that I have no idea. I shared what was said to me. I don't know what's actually happened. I have no idea. I pray that there's other explanations for the things that were said to me. And because it was such a crucial time, we may never know what actually happened. But I know what's continuing to go on has not eased my mind in any way, shape, or form. Especially when researching. Especially when they say, these are the hardest to prove. I'm not trying to prove nothing. Okay, again, I ain't trying to prove nothing. Not even who I am. I'm just trying to be who I am. Trying to understand and get my children the help that they need. What is going to help them. Anyways. Concerns for that. And I'm not a fighter. I shine my light. So anyways. Looks like I might get my washer fixed today and get my own laundry done. This was cleaned by my neighbor. Clean undies and it cleaned one of my favorite house dress things here. So that's good. So I got the washer and dryer. The old ones to the scrapyard yesterday. So that went very well. And I'm trying to stay happy, stay in the positive. This little thing, especially with my tickety-tockety, when I go back and look. I got a special viewer. You're all very special. You're all very special. Just one of you excites me that I see watching every day. Oh, I don't want anybody to get offended. I'm sorry. I don't pick favorites. You're all my favorites, okay? That's why I tell my kids, you're all my favorites. And I love you all. But in your unique, individual ways, right? Because for your individual self. So each of you, anyways. Again, that's something I feel like I'm getting my hopes up, and I don't even know. But I believe in, and I want it to be true, but I don't even know. Ain't no messages coming through. Well, these ones, those intuitive. But I still got to strengthen that again. After the stuff that I went through, it's been really hard to trust. Well, I've always doubted myself. Fall on divine support. Anyways. Mix. Tired, but I'm clean, right? Just took my braid out, so might be puffy out here, but it's clean. My PSW came and washed it for me, and I get clean. I'm gonna clean, like actual clean, fresh, clean clothes too. She's been so tired and so sore. I got a workshop coming up, so it's gonna be switching really soon. I'm trying to squeeze this in with Claire Keeney. One of my bold, invisible sisters, embracing your audacious life. Oh, beautiful. beautiful for women in long-term recovery. I myself have never been addicted to a substance, to substance abuse. I've come closest to addiction, being addicted to my children's father and that love bombing. They say that narcissistic abuse is kind of like, you could relate to addicts. Other than that, I've been around them. In alcoholism, I've learned that, but it's not something, a personal experience of mine. Even with smoking cigarettes, people just laugh at me. Like, it's never something that started my day or anything like that. And, I'd smoke 0 to 5 a day. Now it's getting up to like almost 10, but anyways, so that is something that I can relate to as a person watching people go through that. It's something I have not experienced personally myself, although others would love to, and I'd say I call myself a pothead and stuff like that, but I have that prescription for it, and I've allowed myself more. With doctors watching me. Okay, I am always honest with my doctors, because how can they help you? They're not inside of you. Even your doctor's not inside of you. Doesn't know what you're feeling and stuff too. So we need to be honest. And especially if we're getting prescribed medications, because the doctors and pharmacists and all that need to know what we're taking, because they know how those things mix, right? So it's so always important to be, with your doctor. Like, I'm not against Western medicine. Like, and there needs to be a blending, right? It all works together. Anyways, balance. The concept of self-care relates to small rituals that can restore feelings of well-being that you may have neglected when dealing with life's tribulations. Amy Lee McCree. Choose a daily ritual to practice self-care each day, if you haven't already. Why did you choose this ritual, and what does it bring to your life? That's his 37. That's a 1. Here we go. Beginning again. Right. There we are. So what is that? What is it that you do? Is it the daily CRUMB? Well, watching it is one thing. Do you implement any of it into your life? And how does that work for you? Do you take that time? Okay, I schedule in me time every day. 10 to me, right? On the 10 to whatever hours, right? Maybe 10 after. I don't know, however that works for you. What is that for you? What do you like to do? And how? How does it help you? How does it help you, right? Why do you do what you do? I love you. Thank you. My shoulders feel bruised. There's so much else to do. But hey, I'll be going to do the laundry. The nice thing, I got these front loaders with those steps, and they're also on a little platform. Brings it up perfect. I don't have to bend over at all, except for to pick up the laundry. But to load it in is so much easier for this body of mine. I'm getting scared, right? Trying not to be, trying to believe all things is possible. With God, I don't know the plan. I don't have that vision yet. Oh, gosh. Oh, I haven't had use the CBD, and I create a tincture. I haven't had that in a few months now either. So it makes a huge difference for the spasming and stuff like that. Okay. Right, I think that's where the fear comes if I do have to move. It's not an eviction. I wasn't able to do my buyout in October, so they gave me 6 months as a renter. Said they would still sell to me. I was still in school, trying to finish up school, and that's that's where we're at. And I finished school just in March, so it was anyway. The miracle's coming. Miracle's coming somehow, some way. I don't know. So, but we're building on this. I need that allies and support. I need that too. I've been an ally and support to myself. We need to do that for ourselves. The allies and supports to ourselves. And see that we do have that around us. And look at the transformation, allowing ourselves to grow through that transformation. And that West Shield 9, 10, right? Returning to that innocence. Looking at that introspection. What is the goals here? Why? What's the goals for? I don't know. I want to build. Oh, I almost knocked that right over. Look at that. Almost. There we go. What's our goals? Okay, what are you building, right? I don't know, right? And then the goals, is it lining up with those intentions and stuff? Oh, open it, ready to receive. Just popped out from behind all those, right? And retreat. This is where I do need that help. My body is limited. My spirit is limitless. I can call in that, but the body still has, right? And help me get through those things. And sometimes we live, we'll work. And then once we slow down, or sometimes we don't want to slow down because we know that's when everything's going to kick in. So we keep pushing. Because we don't want to slow down, because that's where we're going to. But if we take that time to rest it, it will come back. And it's really sore now, but you know what? If I had done this last year before I started my somatic practices and all that kind of stuff, it would have been a whole lot worse. Because I've had those feelings come over when I'm going to spasm and I'd be on the floor. But I haven't been, so I've been grateful for that. Anyways, okay, here we go. Usable energy. When we're ourselves, we have that usable energy, right? We have to rest and recharge. We don't just keep pushing those phones. We can't just keep pushing that vehicle. You need to, do oil changes and put gas in it and stuff like that. Why do we think we can keep pushing our bodies? We don't even push our machinery and vehicles that way. No, what is that for you? Let's integrate everything. Integrate the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever that. It's all you. Right? We all here. We all belong here. And there we go. It's 11:38. There we go. Okay, what's that I'll say to you about your life, beautiful divine beings? What do you do for your self-care? And how does that help you? Do you see how it recharges you? How does that help you get closer to your goals? Who are your allies in support? Are you an ally in support to your own body? I don't know. How's that grow for you? 12 minutes. Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you. And shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that's you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you choose to stay. Every day. Let's grow. Slow. Make this another wonderful, pleasant day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you.